Hey guys, so today I am pre-recording a Top 5 Wednesday countdown video, and I'm pre-recording it. Today is Saturday, but by the time this goes up it'll be Wednesday obviously, but I'll be busy for Wednesday, so can't really film on that day, so I'm just gonna film it, and then whenever I have a chance to upload this, then I will on Wednesday hopefully. But anyway, today's topic is top 5 books with multiple point of views, and it said to try and pick books that had more than 2. So I have 5 here. It was actually kind of hard to choose, but still got 5. And these books, they aren't really in the order that which number 1 is like my favorite book with multiple point of views. It's more like number 1 is like the most interesting and most amount of point of views, and then down to 5. So I picked these books mainly not because I liked them a whole lot, which some of them I still did really like. I did really like all these books in this, but some of them weren't like my huge favorites, but I picked them to put on this list because they had more than 2 point of views, and they were pretty interesting point of views that I would like to talk about. So I'm just gonna go into the list now and go into number 5. For number 5, I have The Young Elites by Marie Lu. This book has 3 point of views, and this book is about a blood fever in a fictional fantasy country that if you get it, it affected like all the children, and if you got it, you got like a marking, and you're called a malfeto. Like the main character Adelina was affected by this, and like she lost her eye and she got gray hair, silver hair, and the Young Elites, the title thing is like if you got like some people, the kids got special powers after it, but like not very many, and they're called the Young Elites, and they're supposed to be like eradicated because they're like dangerous or whatever. So we get 3 point of views. The first point of view, which is the main one, is Adelina, our main character, who is a survivor of the blood fever, and she is also a young elite. And we hear her story about how she like runs away and she finds this group called the Dagger Society. And the second point of view is from Enzo, which is the leader of the Dagger Society. And the third point of view is from Taryn, who is a... what is he? He's a no. Yeah, he works for the king, who is the of the Inquisition Axes, which is like the government in this book. So we got 3 pretty varying, pretty interesting point of views in this book. For number 4, I have Unwind by Neil Shusterman, the first book in the Unwind dystology. And this book is about a dystopian world much like ours, except you can choose to have your child unwound, and what this means is they go through this like surgery where like they die, but all their organs are transplanted into other people, like kind of like being an organ donor, but you die and like all your parts are used pretty much. So anyway, again, we get 3 main point of views in this book, but we also get outside point of views. I'll explain that later. So we get point of views from Connor, who is one of the 3 main characters, who his parents sign an accord to have him unwound because he's kind of unruly, and I think they did it because he was like disobedient and whatever. And we get a point of view from him, how he escapes, and then how he comes across the 2 other main characters completely by chance on the highway. One of them is Risa, who is a ward, which is basically like the people who are orphans and they just live in like a ward. And she was unwound because she's not really much use to the to the world, really. So they ordered her to be unwound. And also Lev, who is a teeth, which means that he was raised from the idea that he was going to be unwound at a certain age. So he knew that he was going to be unwound. And so all of them collide, and it just tells about their journey and from their 3 point of views, but also from outside point of views. Like for a chapter, it'll be like a random other person, and like it'll be like an outside view of them, which I thought was pretty cool. So we got 3 main point of views, but pretty much more than that in this book. For number 3, I have Every Day by David Levithan. This one is kind of questionable, but I'll just explain. So this book is about A, who is a person who changes bodies every day. He changes, like every day he's a different person. He's not his own person. He changes into other people. And I put this because while the whole story is told from A's perspective, it's also told from each different person's perspective, but as A. Like say like A would be like this person, and it would be telling the story of that person, then the next day it would be telling the story of this person. So it's kind of different point of views or stories, but like the same person. I don't know. I mean, it was a good book though. That's why I put this on here. For number 2, I have The Lost Hero by Rick Riordan. This is the first book in the Heroes of Olympus series, which is the sequel series to the Percy Jackson series right there. And this tells this this book is told from the perspectives of Jason, Piper, and Leo, who are the 3 main characters in this book, and just showing like how like awakening their demigod powers. And like if you read the Percy Jackson series, then you probably read this too or something, but yeah, I don't know really what else to say about it, but it has 3 point of views, and it was a pretty good book. And for number 1, I have Under the Dome by Stephen King. This book has so many point of views, I'm not even kidding. And partly the reason why it's so big, there's so many characters. There's literally there's like more than 2 pages just on the cast of characters. So we got all these people, those are all characters, and that. So there's a lot of characters. We don't see point of views from all of the characters, but we do see point of views from a lot of the characters, probably at least half. And there's a lot of people. But what this book is about is this fictional town in Maine called Chester's Mill, and one day this dome goes over the town, and everyone's all confused, like, oh, why is there a dome? And it causes all these problems, like how are they going to survive in the dome? And they're going to run out of resources, and then there's all these like crashes because the dome is clear so you can't really see it. Like in the very beginning there's like a plane crash and a car crash and just a lot of deaths going on, and then all the town is like in a state of unrest, and all these people, it's just crazy. And there's a lot of point of views in this book. You get to see all pretty much the good people and the bad people, and young people and old people, so it's very varying. And yeah, it was a pretty good book. So yeah, that's all I have to say for this topic, and I'll see you guys next time in the next video. And hopefully this will be up on Wednesday, I don't know. But, bye!